Vivo's spin-off brand iQOO continues to make strides in the gaming smartphone segment with the launch of the iQOO 3 5G. Priced Rs 19,990, the smartphone is packed with features and specifications not common in the mid-range segment. For starters, it is the first smartphone in India powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 768G 5G mobile processor. Moreover, it packs a full-resolution screen of 120Hz refresh rate and 180Hz touch sampling rate, a 64-megapixel bass triple rear camera array, and a big-capacity battery supported by 55 watts fast charger. The iQOO 3 5G seems to be a solid mid-range smartphone. Is it? Let's find out. It's easy to find a smartphone in the mid-range segment packed with top-of-the-line specifications, but the search gets difficult if you throw in a thin and lightweight design requirement. Thankfully, the iQOO 3 5G does not compromise on the design front. It has a thin profile and lightweight build. The phone comes in cyber blue and ace black, both made mostly of polycarbonate with matte finish on the back cover to resist fingerprint smudges. The cyber blue color is reminiscent of the Vivo V20 Pro with vibrant hues of blue colors on the rear panel. Speaking of the rear panel, it boasts a flashy design with subtle iQOO branding but prominent and protruding camera module. Like the back cover, the frame is made of plastic. It sports the volume rocker keys and the power button on the right side. The top side of the frame is home to the SIM card tray, and the bottom side is covered by a 3.5mm headphone jack, a USB-C port, and a speaker. The iQOO Z3 5G is IP52 rated for dust and water resistant. Though incapable of being submerged in water or to take the serious dust abuse, it is good to see there is some protection for the phone to stay protected against light splashes of water and dust. As for the build quality, it is solid. Moreover, the in-hand feel is good, thanks to the curved edges and the non-slippery finish of the rear cover. The iQOO Z3 5G sports a 6.58-inch Full Plus IPS LCD screen with Panda glass protection layered on top for scratch resistance. The screen is of 120Hz refresh rate and 180Hz touch sampling rate, both of which aids the phone's multimedia and gaming capabilities. For smooth user experience, iQOO has added Smart Switch Mode in the display setting that allows the phone's screen to use variable refresh rate in accordance with on-screen content requirement. Though the screen is good, it leaves unreasonable bezels on the sides and a big one on the chin. The teardrop notch is another minor but prominent design element that shows corners are cut to keep the pricing low. Coming back to the display, it has a pixel density of 401p and is HDR10 compliant. It looks sharp and offers good viewing angles. Besides, the variable refresh rate makes it a good deal to experience different genre content like movies, text, web pages, games, etc. The screen is good for indoor use but the limited peak brightness level and glossy glass costs the sunlight legibility. iQOO is known for affordable performance-centric smartphones, and the Z3 5G is no exception. It is the first smartphone in India powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 768G system on chip. The phone supports 5G, making it future-ready. The iQOO Z3 comes with 6GB RAM plus 128GB storage, 8GB RAM plus 128GB storage, and 8GB RAM plus 256GB storage configurations. The 8GB RAM models boast virtual RAM features, which treats a portion of storage as RAM to facilitate demanding tasks. Details aside, the iQOO 3 5G is a solid performer. It performs well irrespective of usage, multitasking, social media, video streaming, texting, gaming, etc. Complementing the performance is the thermal efficiency. The phone features a 5-layer liquid cooling system, which helps in keeping the thermals in check. Being a gaming smartphone, the iQOO 3 5G covers a wide spectrum of in-gaming enhancements. There is an ultra game mode which optimizes CPU/GPU, RAM, and more when playing games. This makes it ideal for gaming. The only downside to the iQOO Z3 5G is the Android 11 operating system based FunTouch OS 11.1 skin. It brings major improvements over the previous iterations but still has a long way to go to deliver good user experience. Cameras are not usually considered a strong area for any gaming smartphone, but the iQOO 3 5G is different. It sports a triple camera array on the back, featuring a 64-megapixel primary sensor, an 8MP ultra-wide lens, and a 2MP sensor with an f/2.4 lens. It has a 16MP sensor on the front. The camera is capable of recording 4K videos at 60 fps. The rear camera supports CFB autofocus tracking, and Super Night mode supported by several filters for low-light photography. Overall, the camera works well in everyday photography with crisp and sharp pictures. You might see oversaturation in some cases, especially bright conditions. The 16MP selfie camera is good too. It takes vibrant pictures with good color tones and sharpness. It, however, does not work well with portraits. The portrait mode smoothens the skin tone, making it look too artificial, and there is unusual and inconsistent blur on the contours. The camera is a bit weak for low-light photography, though, as it lacks the accuracy that you usually expect. The ultra-wide lens manages to click decent pictures, but the edges are usually noisy. The macro lens is plain disappointing, though. The phone packs a 4,400 mAh battery supported by a 55 watts fast charger. iQOO claims the phone's battery gets a 50% charge in just 19 minutes, and it manages to come close to the claimed numbers in real life. The phone takes about an hour to charge fully, and it lasts for about a day on regular usage, photography, social media, and gaming. Photography.